As we turn to obituaries now, brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg for pre-need funerals, burials, and cremations since 1975. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Cynthia Cindy Robinson Moore Stutterville, age 71, died Friday at Coosa Valley Medical Center. Service for Cindy will be Tuesday, December the 28th at 11 a.m. at Curtis & Son North. Visitation prior to the service, 10 until 11 at the North Chapel. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel in Sylacauga, directing. Reverend William R. Jones, Jr., age 93 of Sylacauga, died Saturday at Coosa Valley Medical Center. Reverend Jones was a retired Baptist preacher, World War II veteran, and an Air Force chaplain, and a member of the First Baptist Church in Sylacauga. Visitation for Mr. Jones will be Wednesday, December 22nd from 1 until 2 o'clock at Curtis & Son North. And the funeral service is at 2 o'clock from the North Chapel, and burial in the Talladega Springs Cemetery. In lieu of flowers, contributions in Mr. Williams' memory can be made to the First Baptist Church of Sylacauga and the Marble City Baptist Church. Online condolences at curtisonfh.com, Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Funeral service for Lewis Edmondson, age 76 of Sylacauga, is Wednesday at 11 o'clock from Fayetteville Methodist Church with Brother John Limbaugh along with Brother Paul Vick officiating. Burial in the Fayetteville Methodist Cemetery. Mr. Edmondson died December 19th at his residence. Visitation Wednesday morning, 10 until service time at the church. Radley Smith Funeral Home, Sylacauga, directing. Nancy Pauline Harris, age 90 of Sylacauga, died Monday. Radley Smith Funeral Home announcing. James Allen Burnett, age 35, originally from Sylacauga, died December 2nd in Maryville, Tennessee. And a memorial service for friends and family will be held January the 5th, 6 o'clock at Oak Grove Primitive Baptist Church in Oak Grove with Daniel Dean officiating. William Austin, age 65, died December 20th. Community Funeral Home Sylacauga will announce the arrangements. And Dorothy Deborah Searcy, age 66, died Monday, December 20th at her residence. Funeral arrangements to be announced by Ursery Funeral Home in Talladega. S.M. Goodson Funeral Home and Crematory will announce the funeral arrangements for Mr. William Donahue, age 88, who died Sunday, December the 19th. Funeral service for Charles Evan Terrell, age 49 of Sylacauga, is today at 2 o'clock from the chapel of Radley Smith Funeral Home. Brother Patrick Harris officiating. Burial in the Green Hill Memorial Gardens of Childersburg. Mr. Terrell died December 16th at Coosa Valley Medical Center. In lieu of flowers, donation can be made to Tin Can, that's the number 10, Tin Can Christian Adventure Network, or America's Gold Star Families. Radley Smith Funeral Home in Sylacauga in charge of the arrangements. This obituary report this morning, courtesy of Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361 for pre-need funerals, burials, or cremations since 1975. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.